Cheers, legend. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We have a beer here from Cypher Brewing out of Canberra. It's got artwork on it, but you can't really see it. So what it is, I mean, you can see it a little bit there. It's known as Blind Faith, and it is the second edition. So they did the first one, I remember having last year, or it might have been earlier this year. So what they do is they brew a beer and you have no idea what style it's going to be. All they put on it is, blind faith, what edition it is, and the ABV. And this one is 11.2%, so it's massive. But I have absolutely no idea what beer it's going to be. Don't know what colour or anything like that. So it's a bit of a mystery beer, which I think is pretty cool. Normally when it comes to mystery beers, it's normally mates in the community sending them to each other and wrapping them up in like foil or newspaper or whatever to hide what the can is. But yeah, here's a brewery actually doing it. So yeah, Cypher, I've had a few beers from recently. They've got a bit of hype to them. They're going pretty well. So yeah, it'd be interesting. Hopefully it's like a style that's a little bit rare, just to get a grasp on how they go with a completely different style. So yeah, let's pour it into the glass and cheers to the chat. We have Avi Yaska. I think that's it so far. Yaska on the Twitch as well. Cheers, guys. So yeah, I was going to do Banks's triple oat cream tonight, but then I come across this and I thought I'll do this one and I'll save Banks for tomorrow night. I'm just going to do the one beer tonight. I'm sort of not really feeling it. Yeah, bit dangerous going for something so big, but anyway, I've just got a standard glass from a random pub in Fitzroy that's deceased. Let's get into it. Had a pretty cruisy day at work today. I got home pretty much straight away and just did some chores and hung out with the dogs and then had a bit of an afternoon nap. Always tired, and I'm always tired, but morning shift especially, having to get up at like 3 or 4 in the morning. It's got an interesting colour to it. It could be like a barley wine or something like that. Yeah, it's a pretty cool concept that they've done this. It looks darker in the camera than what it is. It's actually got quite a red hue. In the camera it looks really dark. Just in reality, it's probably more of like a dark amber. It's more red than brown or black like it looks in the camera. It's like a really dark red. I would say slightly cloudy appearance. Not much of a head to it. It's pretty much disappeared straight away. Body sort of looks light to medium, and carbonation looks pretty light as well. So yeah, I've still got no idea what it is. It could possibly be a barley wine just by looking at colour. But yeah, the smell will be the thing that'll give it away a bit more. Cheers, Nork. Yeah, I had some steak for dinner, Edie. I'll tell you what I had for lunch today when I got home, and it was actually really nice. You know, 4 and 20 pies that you just get in the freezer at the supermarket. They had like red rooster chicken and gravy ones. I'm like, that sounds good. And yeah, I tried them and they were actually awesome. So it just tasted like sort of random bits of chicken, just all with gravy and yeah, just in your standard sort of pie covering. I'm really struggling to pick out what this is. Like I get sort of like a cola vibe, and then I get like dark fruit. I'm thinking it's some sort of barley wine. It's got to be. If it's not a barley wine, it's like a wheat wine or something like that. So you're sort of getting like it's almost like a cherry, like prune and fig, but I'm getting like toffee, biscuit. Yeah, like as I said, sort of it reminds me of cola. So it's probably like caramel and like the fruity quality, and then maybe like brown sugar or something like that. This is where it really tests your beer knowledge doing this sort of stuff because you're just going in like as it's called what was it called, blind something, blind faith. So yeah, you're going in like blindsided, no idea what the beer is. Oh yeah, no, yeah. Quite often that happens, dude. Don't stress too much about it. I get sleepy all the time. I wasn't that pissed either. I just get sleepy. I have a lot of trouble with my sleep and I work hard and quite often if I do a stream that goes for a long time, I'll get real relaxed and I just fall asleep. It's happens all the time, so it's no biggie. I'm just used to it now, so I just let it happen. It's like fuck it, who cares? But yeah, I have no idea what went on in the chat or anything. I got no idea. Most of the banter and that I don't really give a shit about. It's probably funny. Yeah, I feel like it's like a tart cherry. Maybe even like some red grape or something like that. It's really fucking with my head. Yeah, if I'm in the comfort of my own lounge room, Evie, it's generally not a bad thing. And yeah, most of the people that come in my chats are like subscribers and stuff. Like you might get the occasional troll, but I'm pretty thick-skinned. I don't give a shit what people say anyway. Normally, I'll shut them up pretty quick if they're out of line. Cheers, Rob. Canberra, mate. Normally, the two major breweries out of Canberra were always Bent Spoke and Capital, and now these guys have sort of come on the scene, and yeah, they're going pretty well. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Yeah, the old German beers. See, I tried to do the same once with. I know I could drink in a session if I don't have any plans. I know I could drink a full case of macro beer. And it was the same. I tried to do a stream when I first started my channel. Can I drink a full case of VB? And I was on beer 19 and I wasn't even drunk. I was just starting to sort of like get to that stage where you're sort of like a little bit pissy. And then yeah, people were started. I had people up on the panel and they were fighting on the stream, and then I started getting sleepy. So it was real annoying because I know I would have done it easily, and then yeah, it just went to shit. Cheers, Matt. Matt, have you had recent stuff from Kicks or Bracket? I just put it in a big order from that Tom's Cellars, and I got the latest 4 from both of them, and then some one drop as well. And then I put in a big order from Mountain Culture with a lot of the stuff that I was behind on, and the Christmas box and whatever else. So it's like my fridge is just going to be full of Sydney stuff. Oh, fucking oath. I would love to be. I reckon the best time of my life was probably about 15 years old through to about 23, I reckon. I reckon you get to about 23 and you start to lose touch with a lot of your schoolmates and stuff. That's where it sucks. Like everyone starts to sort of move to other places and worrying more about like misses and settling down and kids and all that sort of shit. Yeah. Yeah. So it sounds like there wasn't sort of anything nasty towards me. Can't drink youthfully. Yeah, it's like me on Saturday night. I drank whiskey instead of beer, and I hadn't had spirits for so long. I had a couple of beers beforehand, and then yeah, I drank like probably half a bottle of Wild Turkey rye whiskey. I was so crook Sunday morning, like so hungover, and I rarely get hangovers these days. Like just I don't really get super drunk. As I said, I always get tired before I get drunk. So yeah, I just had the biggest fucking hangover on Sunday, and yeah, normally on Sundays I'll have a couple of sort of daytime beers, and yeah, I just couldn't do it. Just wasn't feeling up to it at all. Yeah. Now let's try and pick out what this fucking beer is. It's got like a real like malty sweetness. There's no bitterness. So if it is a barley wine, it's definitely English leaning. But yeah, as I said, it's got a bit of difference to it. So it could even be like a wheat wine or something like a little abstract. But you're definitely getting like prune and fig, like raisin. Like as far as the malt goes, like toffee, biscuit. Um, yeah, I just don't think there's much hop character. I just think it's all hop, all malt. Let's have a taste anyway. I haven't even tasted it yet, so that could be a good indication. Cheers, legends. So you can see a bit more of the red colour there, but it's definitely lighter off camera. Ooh, it's quite tart. Mmm. It's got to be like a. Is it a black cherry that's really like sour and tart? Because it's got like that sort of. That's what I feel like the main sort of fruit character is, and it gives off a slight like a medicinal vibe. Like you know how a lot of medicine sort of tastes like cherry, and like they've got that sort of strong flavour to them. Like this seems like it's fairly. I mean, the booze is obviously there. It's 11.2, but I'm tasting it as well. And yeah, don't forget to hit the like button, peeps. We've got a few people in now, which is good. Yeah. And just like if you haven't had it for a while too, it just goes down so well. Like I was really enjoying it. I was just sitting there talking, listening to music, and yeah, just trying it neat, and then trying it with Coke, and yeah, like next minute like half the bottle's gone. I'm thinking of buying a few different variants of wild turkey, and then doing like a little tasting session where I do maybe 4 or 5 different turkeys. So yeah, I just want to do the standard one, the 101, the rye, the long branch, and then maybe something like rare breed or one of the one of the sort of more expensive ones. Or if I just keep it to the cheaper ones first. Yeah, I have had them in the past, but yeah, as you said, you don't really see them much these days. There was a while there you could get them in Aldi quite regularly. Sometimes Dan Murphy's might have them. Oh fuck! I just remembered that rusty penny beer. I wonder if they've still got it. Because yeah, I always wanted to get it. It's just the last because of the whole Oasis Metallica thing there for a while. I was short of cash, but now like I've just been staying home and working overtime, and that's like I'm going all right again. So yeah, fuck. I'm gonna look it up right now. It was a black IPA by Rusty Penny, wasn't it? I completely forgot about it. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like with beers like that, it's like you can't have too many of them. Yeah, fucking oath. Today, like this afternoon, was pretty nice here in Victoria. Yeah, Shing Tao's pretty average. There's another one called Buddha or Lucky. I don't know what it's called, but it's in a little Buddha glass. Well, Buddha glass bottle anyway. You just don't see it as much. Red Beard and black IPA are the go. Yep. So a red IPA and a black IPA, is it? Yep. Okay. Let's see what they've got on their website. Black IPA is there. Coffee coconut pale ale. Red Beard. Yes. Well, looks like I'm putting in an order. What's penny IPA like? They've actually got quite a few beers, like, and some that look like they've been there for a while. Yeah, it'd be good getting something from them because I've never had anything on their channel on the channel. $25 for a 4 pack of the black IPA. That seems alright. They reckon there's only three left. Hopefully they don't have expensive delivery. Sometimes you'll order these beers and then you get to the part about delivery and it'll come up and it'll be like $30 to Victoria. You'll fuck that. Yeah, I think the only red that's there, mate's that red beard. Yep. I'll see if they got a stout. Coffee coconut pale ale sounds pretty good. Like it just sounds different. Hard creaming soda, hard ginger beer, hard pub squash, high street haze, John Doe dry, Bohemian pills, nostalgia stout. Nostalgia stout looks like it'd be like a oatmeal or an American stout. Yeah, more of an English style stout, I think. Penrith Lager, Penrith Walker XPA. The Easter Choc Porter. Yeah, if it's brewed for Easter, it's not going to have much chocolate flavour in it. Yeah, I might just get the red and the black. You have to buy them in 4 packs, so I don't want to spend too much. They've got a shitload of the red beard in stock. They've even got barbecue rubs. I had a barbecue rub from Mountain Culture that I really enjoyed, and then it ran out of stock. Like, as in, I ran out of mine, and they had a heap in stock, and then by the time I ran out, I think they'd sold out of them. So yeah, I've got them in the shopping cart, dude. I just haven't checked delivery costs yet. Yeah, I'm sick of hazies, and I just think there's a lot of breweries out there that do pretty average takes on it, so I'm not even interested. Even if their hazies were relatively good, I probably still wouldn't get one. God, this bad boy's boozy and sweet. Wow. I want to know what it is. I just can't come out and say it's a barley wine or a wheat wine because it's got characteristics that make me think it's not. Like it's quite, yeah, whatever that cherry flavor is or whatever, it's really strong. So it's got me on the back foot. I feel like whatever it is, though, it's not barrel aged. I feel like it's not barrel aged and it's not super hoppy. It's just really malty, and there may be a fruit addition to it. I mean, your dark fruit, like your plum, your raisin, your fig, all that, that's more like from the malt character or the yeast. But yeah, I just feel like maybe there's an addition of cherry or something like that. Can't believe it's only Tuesday. Oh. So I'm considering maybe going to Melbourne this weekend. Um, yeah, I've still got a voucher for Westside Ale Works I need to use. Um, one of the breweries has opened up a bar in the city. I wouldn't mind checking that out. And there was somewhere else I was thinking about going. So I thought I'll just go down for the Saturday, go down on the earliest train, come home on the last one. No, I haven't checked yet, mate. I'll have a look now. I just didn't want to be sitting here on my phone for too long. It's a pet hate of mine seeing people on streams like this the whole time. Put your fucking phone away. It's not the easiest of websites to use, let me tell you. I can't even find where my basket is. I've just added 2 items to the basket. Now I don't know where the basket is. So yeah, it's a pretty shit website. Yeah, I can't be fucked. Too much mucking around. Yeah, it's so annoying. There's a couple of guys in our beer community that do it. When they're hosting shows and they're doing it, it's like, what's the point of even being here? Or one of the most annoying is if you're hosting the show and you've got one person on the panel and that person's just sitting there on their phone and you're trying to ask them questions and they're too busy looking at their phone. It's like, fuck off. Like, don't bother coming up here if you're going to be like that. I've had it a couple of times. So I just feel like booting them off. I find it really rude. Like if you're out at a restaurant and you've always got that one person that's just sitting there on their phone the whole time. You can see why all these kids have fucking social problems and shit. Poor social skills. They can't even hold a conversation, half of them. Some of the worst, though, funnily enough, I reckon are like your boomers, your older ones. They're the ones that are normally the quickest ones to jump down your throat when phones first come out. But now that they know how to use them, I reckon they're the worst with like using them at inappropriate times and having volumes turned right up when they're in public and it was so fucking awesome before phones come out. I definitely miss the days of like just going to a gig and like no one's there with phones. Everyone's just embracing the moment and like it must be so awkward going to a nightclub these days. Like I bet you people are sitting there looking at their phones when they're in the club. There's no way that happened when I was younger. They'd be getting selfies. Let's go to the bathroom and get another selfie. We'll take the same photo we take every weekend, and then all the guys will like it, and it'll get 700 likes. And then there'll be some dude they're friends with that's just like climbed Everest, and he only gets like 30 likes. The reality of being a bloke. Yeah. And it was 32 left of the red one, red beard. I just couldn't believe when I went back to Sydney how built up all these areas were that were like fucking slums when I was a kid. Like I just couldn't believe going through Penrith and there's all these fucking high rises and shit. I remember going through Penrith when I was a kid and it looked like a country town. There was just like trees everywhere and I don't know, you could just tell it was so far out of the city. Now it just looks completely different. I mean, it might look similar from some areas, like when you're driving around and shit, but just going through there on the train, it was just like a completely different world. Same with Cronulla. It's a bit of a shame with places like Cronulla. They had that real nice coastal feel to them, and now they just look like a developer's fucking dream. Yeah, yeah. It just looked like there was a heap of sort of high rise office buildings and apartments and shit not far from the train station. I was very surprised. Fuck, it was awesome though going to Katoomba and going to yeah mountain culture and that festival and that was so good. I really want to go back to Sydney again, but yeah, I want to do Adelaide first. The way Adelaide's going for prices though, it's like I might just go fuck Adelaide and just go back to Sydney. Probably a good thing I've only had the one beer tonight because it's quite strong. Really can't be fucked getting up at 4 o'clock. Thankfully, I had to sleep the Savo because it's only like 5 hours away. So yeah, hit the thumbs up, peeps, if you haven't already. And yeah, tomorrow night I'll probably be back with that bank spear I was talking about last night. I feel like for a triple it's gonna be good. It's like an oat cream IPA, Citra. I think it was Citra, Raquel, and Idaho 7 or something like that. But yeah, but when banks do their oat creams and their Citra forward, they rarely miss. They're always really awesome, like top shelf IPAs. I reckon they draw a lot of inspiration from like Other Half and Treehouse and those sort of breweries when it comes to that style. I'd love to try some more Treehouse. It's been a while. So yeah, all I'm gonna say, that I think it's something like a wheat wine, I reckon. But I reckon it's got an addition of possibly cherry. And then as I said, very sweet malty, very like light with my with hop character. So yeah, with the malt you're getting caramel toffee, biscuit, like a wheaty grain sort of character. Um raisin, prune, fig, um, cherry. I feel like the cherry, like the cherry could still be more of a malty, yeasty character, but it just seems really prominent. Like it's the first thing you taste. It's almost like it's an added, like they've got actual cherry, like it could be like a cherry wheat wine. Yeah, it's got like a touch of sort of spice to it, like a herbaceous note. Yeah, slightly earthy, but yeah, quite boozy, quite sweet, and like no sort of not much hop character. So that's all I can sort of end on as far as what I think it is. I don't know if there's a review where like you can look up on a website or something and it tells you. I'm not too sure. Has anyone tried the banh mi from KFC? I've heard so many people say how shit it is, but when it comes to like specials at KFC and that, I always feel like I've got to try them. And I'll probably go there maybe for lunch one day this week. So I was thinking, should I try it or is it that bad that I just give it a miss? Because obviously KFC is brilliant and banh mi's are brilliant, but the combination of the two, everyone just seems to say it's like shit ass value for money. It's real small for $10, and it pretty much just tastes like a zinger burger or a zinger twister. Doesn't have enough of the like the Thai character. Yes. Yeah. I need to get more. I'm going to go back because they were at Coles. It was like I think 4 and 20 pies. It was 2 packets for $15, like a special. And they had like your standard flavors, like your beef and pepper, beef and cheese, chicken, chicken and vegetable, or something like that. And then I seen Red Rooster. I'm like, what? What's this? But yeah, it was really good. Good amount of gravy because you know how with most pies you sort of you need that condiment with it just to get you over the line. But yeah, I felt like with these pies there was an adequate amount of gravy that you could just eat them as long as it's not overcooked. Yeah, I was quite impressed. Yeah, that fruity character is definitely like sweet and tart. I do like the beer though. That's the thing. It's like as weird as it is, it's quite nice. It's going to be interesting to see one if it is like a wine style beer, and two if it actually has like some cherry or something similar added to it. It'd be just good to see how close I am to, or how fucking far away I am from guessing the characters of it and the style. I didn't have to guess the ABV because it was on the can. Cheers, Sammy. Drop the link. I'm heading off shortly, bro. I'm drinking a mystery beer. All it's got is it's called Blind Faith. So they've done one already, and this is the second one. And it's 11.2% unknown style. I reckon it's like a wheat wine or a barley wine with like cherry in it. But yeah, score I'd probably go. I don't know, it's sort of tough. I reckon I'd go 4.2 out of 5. Like I like it, but I don't like absolutely love it. And yeah, it's sort of hard to score it too because I don't know what style it is. So it could be something that tastes completely different to what it is. Like it could be a style that's just like, what the fuck? How is it taste like that? So yeah, I'm gonna head off. I reckon, peeps. Go get some shut eye before work if I can. Yeah, as I said, probably back tomorrow with the Banks triple oat cream. I think it's called Fly Together. It's meant to be pretty decent. And then I reckon I'll do another beer as well. But I've got those Sydney beers are meant to arrive Thursday or Friday. And I think the mountain culture will hopefully be the same too. So hopefully we've got plenty of beers for the weekend. Cheers to everyone that's chimed in. Yeah, not much else I can say. Yeah, hopefully my analysis of this beer and my guess of what it is fairly decent. So we'll see you tomorrow night, probably similar time. I may even be on a panel when I come home from work in the afternoon. We'll see what happens. But yeah. Cheers, legends. See you again tomorrow.